Okay, this is the third status update for Terrarium 1.1, March 28th, 2020. Okay, so there's not a whole lot to see here, or not a lot has changed, so I'm mostly just gonna put these up and film them. The most noteworthy thing here, I think, is that there's a lot of algae in the base now. Actually, I can get a little bit closer. That'll do. Still looking pretty good here. Algae situation's the same, clover's still growing. Creeping vine here still not as healthy as the others, but also not dead. Onion's pretty wide around the base. I don't know if that's to be expected, or if it's just because it doesn't have enough room. So I looked this up at the older videos, and I think the lichen was always like this. So it turns out there is no change, except that the little tree in there looks pretty much dead now. Oh well. Here, the little sprout died, sadly. So all that lives in here now is algae. There's a little bit of algae here. Concerned about that worm. Is there anywhere for him to live? Because you can see bugs in here, but basically all of the plants have long since died. I think I'm going to move this outdoors. Okay. So much like the outdoors, there's not a lot to see in most of these, except in being the pickle jar, which had a nice little worm climbing up the wall. But for all the others, I'm going to just film this, rotate them around for a little bit. That's about it. think I might move this one to the backyard. It's unclear whether the grass and stuff is dead and just hasn't turned black, or whether it's still alive and with a little light it might come back. And one way to find out is to put it outside and give it a little light and see whether or not it comes back. This is just moss and lichens in here, so nothing interesting to see. Nothing that's going to grow spectacularly if it gets any light anyhow. Likewise in here. And that's it for the indoors. Okay, same situation in the front yard, I think. Yeah, not a whole lot to describe, so I'm just going to film it and you can see for yourself that not much has changed. I think this is the north side of how I've had it, so that might be why this side's dying off more than the others. I think this plant is really having to come to terms with the fact that it's used up all of its living space. I worry a little that the water may be escaping under the lids over time, but there's still some there, or it's just all being taken up by the plant. Yep. So that was the 1.0. This is the other 1.0, the native life. Not really any life left. Honestly, I should probably just take this one apart, but for now, we're just going to not do that. This is the only place you can really see in. I don't know if this one's still alive or not. I had a dead sprig of it for a while, you know, with no roots and just torn off. And it didn't really start to look dead for a couple of weeks. So that could be the situation here. Yep, that's it for the front yard. I went through some of the old status updates today, trying to figure out whether the 1.1 moss and hackberry terrarium was showing some growth of the reindeer moss or not. That was a little difficult because most of what I have is video, not pictures. So I went and took still photos of everything today, and I think we'll go out on that.